we weren't sure if we were in the Phil Sports Arena as we take a look at the starters for the Akari Chargers. All but Sed Domingo.
Yep.
The usual starters except for Sed, as you mentioned, Camille Victoria will be starting today. And Jamie, you were talking about Sed Domingo experiencing some kind of pain in that last game.
That's right. The Akari Chargers have to make some adjustments in this finals. But of course, this is a single knockout match. They're going up against a team that has established that championship mindset.
Let's see who scores first. This is the finals. We are going for gold today. Two teams in pink. Well, Creamline in the pink shirts today. Akari wearing black. And we have an extended first point, which goes to Akari.
The first point goes to Ezra Madrigal. Camille Cal activating her middle blockers early on, taking on that risk. She knows, Camille Cal, that the blocking of Creamline will be on point. They have to be steady and on their toes.
Camille Victoria continues to serve.
Good serve.
Quick set. That connection established early between Kyle Negrito and Pans Panaga, to the delight of the Creamline fans.
I mean, what a quick attack coming from Pans Panaga. Kyle Negrito activating as well the middle blockers early on.
You know, Jamie, we said something special is happening today for sure, because the Phil Sports looks different. It sounds different. It feels different. Unfortunate error on the serve by Pangs Panaga. And let's bring in Lexi Rodriguez for an early report.
Well, when you've reached your 12th finals appearance and secured a 15th straight podium finish and created 8 championship titles, what does it take to have a heart of a champion? Well, for our late birthday celebrant, Mitch Gumabao, you know, she told me it's all about the burning passion, and she believes that a champion's heart isn't possible without an unwavering passion for the game. It's love for her team, the drive to push beyond limits, and the dedication to uphold a legacy that fuels her on the court. This passion isn't just about winning, you see. It's about giving everything for her teammates and the fans, and of course, for the sport that has given her so much for her career. Now, as we watch MG and the rest of the Creamline Crew Smashers go for glory today, don't forget to catch every moment on the Pilipinas Live app. Whether you're on the go or at home, you can follow all the action live right at your fingertips. Now, download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos a month. Now, back to you, Chiki and Jamie.
Thanks so much, Lexi. As we saw a little bit of the audience here at the Phil Sports Silsa making their way into the arena, braving the rains. In the meantime, a very difficult serve here from Mitch Gumabao. Negrito pushing it out to Staunton. Good blocking by Akari. Staunton gets another chance. And Akari will set up. Okaro!
One swing coming from Ali from the left pin.
Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Take a look there. She was avoiding that tall block of BDL. This is what Creamline needs to keep in mind in defense.
Staunton will go. Blockers are on to Staunton. But it's BDL scoring early. That's her second point.
A lot of involvement from the middle blockers. Bayadel, very hardworking when it comes to going for her approach. You can see she's up every single time, allowing Kyle Negrito to give her that set.
And I
that's
think,
the job of the middle blocker.
Tingin ko inasahan na ni Renel Leton. Alam nila na talagang bantay sarado itong si Erica Staunton. And a lot of opportunities for the middles to contribute. That's a good up by Staunton.
What a set.
Back row attack. As we were talking about just Staunton being a marked man today, Akari has been defending really well against her.
You know, at this point, you know the tendencies, the patterns of your opponent. Take a look at that stuff block coming from Ivy Laxina. Take a look at that reach. Perfect press on that block.
Emotions are very high, to say the least, here at the Phil Sports. Caro goes up again. Stuff block. Right back at you, says Bea De Leon. Dishing out the same thing.
Take a look at this replay. Perfect press. Perfect block from Bayadel. The unison is there. The urgency is there.
3 of those 5 points from this girl, BDL, who has really found
her home.
with Creamline. Ollie hitting it off the blockers.
That's a smart play coming from Camille Cal, targeting Ollie Akari before she enters the service line, tooling that block, that broken block of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Ollie Akari, also an American reinforced women player like Staunton, but this girl with more experience than the Creamline guest player, but that was a service error, an early one coming from Okaro. And we have a nip and tuck back and forth first set so far, but we're noticing a very fast-paced game and dictated mainly by Creamline. Parang gusto nila mabilis.
Yes. What a serve.
They can play a chance here for the Cool Smashers to set up. Negrito, back set, Michelle Gumabaw. That is outside, and they're looking for a check ball. They're not going to get it.
Michelle Gumabaw going for that down the line. Clean attack going outside, but you can see the serves, the offense of the Creamline Cool Smashers. It is much faster.
Yeah.
They're trying to beat that block of the Akari Chargers.
Ivy Latina going for a big jump serve. Good first ball.
Good receive. Perfect.
Medina there, perfect setup. 1, 2, 3. Quick point for Creamline. Oh, that's outside.
That did go outside. That's perfect
And without a
receive.
check.
Yep. There will be a challenge called.
Oh, let's see.
A
if
net
this goes
touch.
somewhere.
Yep.
Challenged by the Cool Smashers. Net touch.
And you're talking about just how quickly this game is progressing.
Yes.
We are at 7-6, so balikan lang ng puntos. It's been a side-out game so far, but what has been remarkable is the activation of the middles very
Yes.
early in this game for Creamline.
And not only that, Miss Chicky, it's the perfect receive we're seeing from both sides. Very stable defense in the back row, allowing the setters to actually activate and elevate the plays even more. Bea De Leon already on a roll, 3 points coming from her, and Negrito just giving her more confidence for the Creamline Cool Smashers. But for Akari, Ezra Madrigal, Ivy Laxina, they need to step up a bit more in the scoring department, because we know how Creamline gets when they're nearing the finish line of this first set.
Akari is the third best blocking team in the league, and we've seen a little bit of a glimpse of that, just how they have stuck to Erica Staunton, has challenged her
Right.
every single time. Of course, Creamline number 5 in blocking, and they will challenge you as well. Masipag ang Creamline, they will
Yes.
always go for the block. Is there a net touch?
No net touch.
That
But
is-
still, the attack did go outside,
Yeah.
so point Akari.
that is an unsuccessful challenge,
Creamline uses the challenge and they'll have one more.
and there was no check ball either.
7-6.
Service error there. That lull, icing Ivy
The
Laxina a
momentum,
little bit.
yes. And also nerves as well.
Yes,
This
I'm
is-
sure those nerves are
Yes.
running all throughout.
You know, we have to keep in mind this is a new scene
Yeah.
for the Akari Chargers, whereas Creamline, they are no strangers to the finals.
Sotones gets her first chance, but Gumabaw just totally denies her of that point. Creamline gets the 8 points first, and we'll take a break. Phil Sports Arena is humming on this rainy Wednesday evening, and we are glad you're home, dry and safe, and enjoying this game. Fifi Sharma,
yep.
trying to enjoy things from the sidelines. I'm sure she is dying to jump into the court, as is Faith Vesperos.
The Farm Fresh Foxies, Trisha Tubo, Kate Santiago, of course, supporting the PBL.
Yes, and of course Farm Fresh will also participate in the Invitationals, which has already started, and
Chang Abby as
Chang
well.
Abby also enjoying the action here. Joust at the net.
Yep.
Won by Creamline.
And you know, with the joust, it's actually the timing of your jump. Perfect timing from Bangs Panaga. Perfect press on that. You got to take a look at that replay first. Jumping before Camille Cal goes for that set. Those are the vet moves coming from Bangs Panaga.
Outside set, Sultanas gets another chance. Good defense there by Pons. Where will Cal go? Back row attack. Ivy Laxina dug by Kyle Negrito. Staunton. Good read by Akari. That was a difficult one. Ball still in play. Sultanes go farther from the net this time. And Staunton finally finds a rhythm, goes deep and cross court, and that scores Creamline's 10 points.
Erica Staunton being the youngest reinforcement in the league. Take a look at this sharp cross-court attack. Danny Ravenna not in the right defensive spot.
Tulis at ang lalim,
Yes.
Jamie. Mahirap talagang iangat yun.
Inside.
Ace. Quick point. Like we said, Creamline wants to do things quickly, even from the service area. And we have a timeout. We'll take a break.
Make it cheap pass. It's good pass. Cheap pass is good pass. Not going to over the net. Make it higher. Just going back to the basic. Side out to Simon Punter. Side out. Ito. Go, go, go.
Creamline with 11, Akari 7. This is just the first set, but things are really heating up here at the Phil Sports Arena.
To Eliza Valdez, of course, wishing as well that she can play with her squad.
You know, we've heard Eliza talk about how nerve-wracking, much more nerve-wracking it is to
be on
watch from the sideline.
Yeah. What a dig.
Again, good blocking from Akari, slowing things down. This is a free freebie. Negrito. And somebody was at the net.
Net touch, yep.
Down referee, Jocelyn Del Rosario. Keen on the net violation there called against Quetzal
Oh, yep. She was going down, scratching that block, scratching that net, rather.
5-point lead for Creamline. Jonas again. This time she gets it past the two-man block. Chinatsaga ni Quetzal.
She knows that she has a tall wall in MG. But take a look at this, tooling that block in between Bangs Panaga and MG.
We talked about this being a familiar scene for Quetzal Sultanes. She's been here before.
She knows
When she
the
was
game.
with Petrogas.
Yes.
Yes, she won reinforced the conference.
Good set.
Oh, this time picked up by Victoria. Great defense from Akari. Same thing on the other side. And these broken plays, Creamline still manages to score off of.
What a beautiful bump set coming from Denise. Perfectly placing that for MG. But also with the help of the net in that sequence.
Yeah. But that last sequence, it was about the defense. Great digging from both sides. Back row attack. A soft one. Banks was there. Staunton is working hard, and she is marked.
What a block coming from Camille Cao. She knows that the high percent attack efficiency will go to Erica Staunton. Well, she has to understand that she has to be crafty with her attack, switch it up, go for that tip, and avoid that block of Akari.
Camille Cao, one of those setters who are just as efficient at the net for blocks. So definitely an asset, but BBL.
That is 3 points already, 3 for 3 on her attacks. Earlier she went for that B quick attack, A quick, and now another B quick attack.
How about that one-handed set?
Perfect. And avoiding that net touch.
Yeah. Birthday girl Michelle Gumabao just celebrated her birthday recently.
Ooh,
What a
swing.
wind-up, what an approach by Akari.
From the start of this conference, she has been playing like this. Take a look at that. Elevation, the flight, the approach.
Not the best of sets, galing pa sa likod yun.
Coming from a break ball.
Good serve.
Good receive.
Yeah. This time, Sultanas with the defense.
Ooh, that's too
Hustle and
tight.
Creamline.
Yep.
That was tough. That was a tough one.
Kyle Negrito trying to set that to Erica Staunton, but court awareness. This is where the court awareness comes into play. Paying attention to the small details. Akari just down 3 points.
This is what Akari needs now. They were much closer to Creamline in the first part of this opening set.
That's
That
inside.
one.
Yep.
That was tough though.
Yep.
It didn't look like it was going to drop like that, but it did. And Gretzel Sultanas will get her first ace. And a timely timeout for Creamline to break the momentum from Akari. We'll take a break as well.
Yeah?
Walang kuha. Lakasin natin yung balls natin kasi medyo maraming tao. Second ball, napaka-importante. Second ball. Okay? Only here, only here. Okay? Maya, pagka may pagkakataon. Bonsa, ready sa back row. Go, let's go! Energy! All in! Creamline!
12-14 is your score.
Akari just 2 points behind Creamline as Gemma Galanza enjoying the action. We know how nervous she gets also. Medyo nakangiti pa si Gemma. Of course, our boss Miko Halili, the head of sports and content for Signal TV, also on hand to witness history. It might be if Akari is able to win this.
Yes.
And also, no other team has enjoyed the kind of success that Creamline has, and that is a historical as well if they score another title, a 9th one today. Let's look at the action.
Yep. Well, this is the rotation where Ollie is up against Erica Staunton. Erica needs to understand that Ollie is also successful in the blocking department.
Oh!
What a
how
play.
about that?
Yep.
And you know, we heard Coach Sherwin talking about the importance of the second ball. I think that is a code for let's see your tricks now, Kyle.
That's a smart play, trying to ice the momentum of the Akari Chargers.
Leads down to 2. It was as big as 5 earlier in this first set. Laxina is at the front now. A solid block by Bea De Leon, who is having a great day. And Creamline back ahead by 3 in our second technical timeout.
Coach Carlos on your screens, also wishing she could play on the court. Testamento as well, supporting the PVL. We have and J.P. Aram, a former Blue Eagle, supporting.
Of course, Ronnie Magsano enjoying the action as well. Di siya nagkatrabaho si Coach Ronnie today, but you know,
As a fan,
yes,
he is a fan today.
definitely a volleyball fan. That one is strong, a little too much.
She knew it. Yep.
Yes.
It's all in that toss.
You know, this is a first for Erica Staunton. I'm sure she has never played in this kind of atmosphere, and I'm sure the adrenaline is pumping. She's gonna have to find a way to calm it down.
And this is her first international stint.
And we are seeing a lot of smart plays. Puta ka na, nakikita natin sa Creamline. This time, Bernadette Pons with that tip.
Kyle Negrito going for a combination play on first attack, using her smarts, and of course, allowing Bernadette Pons to make that point, targeting Ezra Madrigal. These are the smart veteran move plays that are working for Creamline. BDL on a roll.
Oh, she is hot today. BDL with 5 points already, scoring from everywhere.
Different angles.
Line, from the attack, from the blocks. Things is going right for Bea de Leon. 18-14, a 4-point advantage for Creamline. Laxina will go.
That's inside. Yep.
Long. And that was the intention. Ivy Laxina, we saw from the semifinals match. She really targets the baseline.
No, and usually Ivy Laxina, she has that flight, she has that height, length, and strength is what works for her, and she targets those corner pockets, and that's necessarily hard to defend.
Pons just sneaking up from back where nobody expected her to come out, and this is the kind of thing that is really working for Creamline. They're so unpredictable.
It's the quick combination plays, the quick offense. Take a look at that. Banks Banaga being that decoy for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Talagang tinago si Pons. Bigla na lang lumitaw.
Came out of nowhere.
Laxina is dug. And this time is off the block. Easy peasy for Bernadette Pons. She knows many ways to score, and that has been a theme. Everybody's been looking to see if Bernadette Pons will finally snatch that MVP title.
Well, they've been chanting it all game.
Lead is back to 5 for Creamline. Akari needs a side out right now.
23-15. What a serve. What a serve.
Ivy timing it. And Atienza, good defense. Gonna be a free ball, a chance here. Michelle Cobb is now on the court, calling the shots here. Laxina goes up.
What a set.
And Pons has a little low, but didn't matter. Di talaga naminili ng set, Jamie, itong si Bernadette Pons.
She's not a choosy spiker whatsoever. Actually, that's the set that she likes. She actually went for the tip intentionally. Perfect spot, changing the direction, changing speed.
What control. Just really, she can dictate where the ball will go. Kelly Soyud also on the court now. Some changes in the lineup here. Because Bernadette Pons is up to no good. She has been the thorn on the side of Akari these past few sequences. And Creamline getting closer to the 25-point mark.
Now look at that block of the Akari Chargers. Another broken block. The block was also too far off the net, allowing Pons to find that open space.
Big serves. Laxina. Good chase here by Creamline. Another chance for Akari to reset. Coming from the right pin now.
Outside. Yep, outside. That is a smart play coming from Ellie Sawyer. Just a bit too strong in that execution. So far, so good for the Creamline Cool Smashers. It's the basic skills that they have, the dig, set, spike, along with the combination plays that is fooling the Akari block.
Negrito, one of the toughest serves in the league. He is the fourth best server, and we see why.
She has been at the service line for some time, but take a look at this. Targeting zone 5. What a serve, right above the tape. And it's also a serve that drops as well. Not the easiest to receive.
Creamline, a very comfortable position. Multiple set points for the Cool Smashers in this first set. Chance here for Akari again in the offense. Laksina just having a difficult time penetrating.
Good bump
the block
set
of Creamline.
It's a net touch coming from Ivy.
Yep. Ivy Laksina acknowledging that she was at the net after a very hotly contested first part of set 1. An easy win. And this featured server of the set brought to you by Sunsilk. Switch to the new Sunsilk Anti-Dandruff Shampoo now. Tanggal dandruff na. Balik healthy, smooth hair pa. 25-15. Creamline takes set number 1. We'll be back. You're watching the finals of the 2024 Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. It's Wednesday, and it's pink all over. The Cool Smashers winning that first set 25-15 quite handily, but it didn't look that way when we started the set, Jamie.
Yes, well, with Akari, they had too many unforced errors, miscues here and there, and their attacks are not being converted into points. But for the Creamline Cool Smashers, they thrive on counterattack because of Kyle Negrito and the combination plays. Bea De Leon stepping up in the blocking department in also also on the service line with that ace and also with her attacking. But Bernadette Pons, that girl, has been doing justice for her squad. But the set one stats here, take a look at that. The disparity of attack, 6 coming from Akari and 14 from the Cool Smashers. Even blocks with 3. Also, the opponent errors is also 5 apiece.
Kept to a
Meaning to
minimum,
say,
more or less.
it's a good amount of errors, but it's the attacking of Akari that needs to step up even more. Ali Akari, we haven't talked about her too much in that first set because of the good blocking of BDL.
That's right. And really, the chances at the attack will be increased with better reception and better digs from Akari. We liked what we saw in the beginning when they were blocking very efficiently, particularly against Erica Staunton. Yun ang kailangan hanapin uli ng Akari.
That's too low. Yep. Set was a bit too low coming from Kyle.
And Akari will score first in this second set. You know, you talked about how Creamline is a counter-attacking team. They are so quick to get the side out. They don't allow for runs from the opponent's team. So talagang kailangan trabahuin ito ng Akari. But they have found a way to stop Staunton. So they just need to remember how to adjust. And now it's Panaga, it's Creamline doing the adjusting and finding other contributors, other players to tap. And Banks with that slider. That running attack is perfectly executed.
And that tandem has been mastered in all these conferences.
Remember, that was the first point. That's how we started the game. And now it is raining points for Bernadette Pons. A couple of aces.
So lack of urgency here with the help of the net on that serve. That serve was diggable. Just dropping right there, giving 3 points to CCS.
There's Oli, and how about that defensive block? Just perfectly timed by Erica Staunton.
Smooth sailing for the Creamline Cool Smashers in this second set. Take a look at this. Perfect press. Look at that vertical of Erica Staunton. The athleticism is there. You gotta avoid her hands as much as possible.
Just great adjustments we're seeing from Creamline, but it is actually Akari that needs to find a way to get points against Creamline. Staunton, you see the challenge there, but Staunton is doing something about it.
Quick offense coming from the Creamline Cool Smashers. The defense also on point. Bernadette Pons, when she's in the back row, she knows the tendencies of her opponent. But yet again, another broken block. Lack of press coming from Ezra. It's tunnel vision for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Eyes on that prize.
Tones, quick thinking there. Good reflexes. Gumaba will go up. Just a bump set. And easy point for Michelle Gumabao. Creamline now up by 5, and Lexi Rodriguez is ready for the report.
Well, Chiki and Jamie, you know, with more or less 7,000 fans watching here in this Phil Sports Arena, you can feel all sorts of emotion coming from them. But one feeling stands strong for the Akari Chargers, and that is the sheer desire to win. You know, that one feeling was actually what Danny told me earlier as a Ravenna. She's used to being put to the pressure, the scrutiny, and the expectations that come with her name, but she believes that the key to success is shutting out the noise, closing her ears, eyes, and mind to all those who say that the Chargers don't deserve to be in the finals. Well, you know, Danny actually told her teammates, we didn't get here by accident. We earned our place every step of the way, and it's our time to show everyone why we belong here, because we're not just here to compete, and we're here to win. Now then, despite being, you know, down by 3 points, with that kind of determination driving them, the Akari Chargers are ready to leave everything on the court today. And for those watching, whether in the arena or through the Pilipinas Live app, this is the kind of heart and grit that you wouldn't want to miss. Now back to you, Chiki and Jamie.
Thanks a lot, Lexi. As we take a look at that point, again won by Creamline. Akari, definitely not an accident that they got here. They did not give up a single game coming into the finals, a 10-0 record. And they have certainly overachieved. They have really outperformed themselves as well as the rest of the teams here at the Reinforced.
Perfect digs coming from Bernadette Pons.
And that one is going to go outside Akari.
You know what we're seeing here? The attacks of Oli or Caro are being diggable there, and it's easy pickups for them.
We have a timeout. We'll be back.
Hindi ko matanda kasi yung... Ate, magkaya mo gawin?
Sorry po. Wait. One rotation, each rotation. Try to make sure the opponent block. This number 20 will backside. From. Make people on this.
That's Sir Jonathan Nang from Rubisco.
And all pink.
All pink hat,
Yes.
pink jacket, of
Right.
course.
Probably a little less nervous now. The nerves have probably settled a little bit as we are already in the second set. Creamline up by 5. And dishing out difficult serves. Oh, and Okaro coming from the left-hand side now. I mean, they have to come up with more of those. Akari, as we saw in the numbers in the first set, medyo nagkulang sila sa attacks. But that spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan, just pretty as a picture. Great approach by Oli Okaro. Bumabaw, going for
Trying
the
to
line
go.
judge.
He was able to block that though. Perfect block.
And this is the kind of break that Akari needs now. They need to get a couple of points in a row here. They have not led all set long. They have not given up a single match here in the reinforced, but they also didn't meet Creamline until today.
Because we had a Pool A, Pool B situation.
Yeah. So actually, Akari has never beat Creamline for as long as they've been playing here in the PDL. This could be a first.
Goes outside.
Ivy Laxina struggling a little bit from the left-hand side. And that will give Creamline point number 8, a 4-point advantage for the Cool Smashers. We'll be back. You know that Eliza Valdez will always give in to her fans' request. Pa-picture daw kami, sabi ng mga fans dito sa Phil Sports Arena. And I'm sure all of you are enjoying the action back home as well. There's Eliza
There she
Valdez.
is. Yeah.
Yes, and just always so, such a, she's so accessible to the fans, is what I want to say.
Adele on a roll this entire match. Her blocking has improved so much this conference. She knows the tendencies of her opponent. She's quick, she's agile with that side step.
It's been a big game for Bea De Leon so far. She woke up at the right side of the bed
she
today.
did. That's too low.
Good cover by BDL. Staunton will go, and the blocking is back for Akari. Definitely what they need more of.
Now this is the rotation where Ollie is up against Erica Staunton. Perfect press coming from Ollie. No coverage for CCS.
Madrigal there with the serve. And a little miscommunication there.
Little misset coming from Negrito.
That's going to be a good point for Akari. This is something that they need. And of course, Coach Sherwin, wanting to break the momentum again, calls for time, and we'll be back.
Andarin mo si Kung nandito si IB, okay yan. Nakaganyan sila So si Bea ang papunta mo nito. Si Madrigal na nagsiserve. Either pwede ka dyan, pwede ka dyan.
Okay.
Kasi ba natin, gitna natin yung receive para makapalo lahat.
Let's go, perfection. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, girls! Energy! Let's go! All in! Creamline!
Happy!
Clearly, Jamie Creamline is playing their game.
Yes.
We see an all-around game, good coverage, and also good offense. As said, Domingo is sitting out in this game. We talked about her injury, and this might be a tough one also, watching her former team playing against her current team. Meantime, what are you looking for from Akari?
They need better production on the offense. Creamline already unstoppable with the defense, and you did mention Creamline is playing their game. They're not too worried about their opponent. They're taking care of their own plays. The dig set spike, and that is a veteran team. A team that has a championship mindset, a bond that is so strong, and a team that does not crack under pressure.
Part of the championship mindset is the ability to adjust in game, and that is what Akari needs to do. They got to figure out.
What a missile coming from Ollie.
Just like that, and that's good adjustment there. And Camille Victoria using her smarts.
Yes, going for that off-speed attack. It stunned the defense of Creamline.
Now you see Akari reading the defense of the opponent a little bit.
Got to find the holes in that defense.
Oh, and unfortunately for Akari, a service error. Hindi sila makapagtuloy-tuloy ng puntos.
They're icing their own momentum with their unforced errors. Down 4 points.
And BDL having a heyday already with 6 points. Just a point behind the top scorer for Creamline, who is Bernadette Pon so far with 7. Oh, that one worked. A left-handed dunk there from Pangs Panaga.
And that set coming from Negrito right above the tape. Quick sets. Targeting that donut hole zone of Akari. The offense of Creamline is just very fast, too quick for Akari to even react. Inside.
And it's working
Was
for
that
them.
Bea? Yes. That is her second ace of the match.
She's just all over the score sheet here. She's had 2 attacks, 3 blocks, 2 aces, and now she ties Bernadette Pons as the top scorer for Creamline with 7. Staunton has 5. Gumabao and Panaga both with 4 points. Negrito with 3 points. Again, Negrito contributing to the scoring here. One of the most prolific setters we know. And the Bernadette Pons with her tricks again.
This is too easy for Bernadette Pons. Switching direction, changing that speed. Another combination play ran by Kyle. Take a look at that. Above. that block, Ollie late in that reaction, forcing Akari with a double sub here. Elisoy and Michelle Cobb hoping to switch the narrative here in the second set.
Let's see if this is the formula that will work. We talked about at the top of the coverage about the things that Akari has done with their lineup, the things that have changed for Akari, and the reasons perhaps why they made it to the finals. But they have to dig deep and figure out what to do. That's good reaction there by Ivy Laxina. And the net now helping Akari. Elisoy will score.
Instant impact, I would say, coming from this double sub with the help of the net.
Yeah.
But let's see, Ivy Laxina need to take care of this serve. Denise, on your screens.
Ivy Laxina has been struggling today. She has also marked. Talagang bantay na bantay din si Ivy. Oh! Camille Victoria with a big block.
And they need more of those, Chicky. The second set, they are down here by 5 points. This is coming from a break ball. Bernadette Fons a bit trapped in that sequence.
Couple of points in a row. Big serve by Ivy Laxina. Yeah. Again, Fons coming from the right pin this time. It just seems too easy, effortless almost for Bernadette Fons.
Yes, she was just tapping over that attack there above the block. And these are not fancy plays that we're seeing from the Creamline Close Masters. These are simple plays and not a combination play. This is where the urgency needs to be a bit better from the Akari Chargers.
Yeah. Isipin mo paano niya nakikita yun. Si Bernadette Fons
She has eyes.
5'7".
Yes. What a serve.
Soltones is in front now. And Gumabaw knows it. Soltones is the smaller player in the front. And Gumabaw takes advantage of that. A huge lead for Creamline. They're at 16 first in the second technical timeout. Welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena. Chiquiro Puno, Jamie La Victoria, Lexi Rodriguez making up our three-woman panel, and Kyle Negrito conducting excellence. I mean, that is a perfect description of what Kyle has been doing, particularly today where she has already scored 3 points, apart from all of her excellent sets.
You know, she has made a name for herself, of course, filling in the shoes of Gia, but she has her own style, and it's fitting just perfectly fine for the Creamline Close Masters. What a dig coming from her.
Chance now for Akari to counter.
That's too low.
Atienza with a good read. Michelle Cobb is doing the setting now. Soltones cannot get past that block, but ball's still alive. Great exchange. We have a rally. Soyud. Easy pickings for Atienza. Pons going cross. Ravenna was there. Soyud goes up and using the hands of the blocker. Why not? That was a hard-earned point. Second in a row for Ellie Soyud. Magandang bunot from the bench.
Beautiful exchanges between both squads, but Ellie Soyud finishing it off, touching that block of Creamline. A much-needed side out coming from them.
Still a 6-point advantage for Creamline. Akari has some catching up to do. Running attack. Hinabol talaga ni Pangs. Chance for the counter. Soyud again will go. Gumabaw with the tap. Outside to Soltones. And off the hands of Michelle Gumabaw, Soltones will score her third. One more time in that last sequence. Off the hands of Pangs Managa. Akari working hard for their points, but that's 2 in a row. They just need to establish the rhythm and get a run.
You're right. The rhythm is what they need. They need that momentum. But with the Creamline Cool Smashers, Chicky, their race, their pace, they control the game. And in this match, even if Akari is down by 5 points, the momentum is still on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers. But of course, that's a beautiful block coming from Ezra.
3 points in a row for Akari. That's a difficult serve. And that was a tough one.
Those are
Akari now with a run.
Yep, those are difficult to attack coming from a break ball. Low contact as well.
And that was predictable. We are at 16 points. So Creamline still up by 3. But now Sherwin Meneses is calling for time and we'll be back.
MJC.
Yes, coach.
Kahit na medyo alanganin yung receive yan, pwede yan. Kasi hindi press. Pangs! Dito tumatama eh. Tandaan ka ng pasok. Isa lang tayo. Isang punto.
Yes, let's go. Get one now. Hurry up. Let's go.
All in, Creamline!
It's a perfect timing for this timeout. Perfect timing for Coach Sherwin on that timeout. Much needed as Akari slowly getting that momentum.
That's a 4-0 run by the Akari Chargers. At Creamline napako sa 16 points. And as we mentioned, this is a much needed run. Creamline finally getting the ball back. Much needed side out, yes, for Creamline.
It's another combination play, but see that pivot in the approach of Pons. Those are the beach volley skills that we love to see coming from her. Very crafty.
Soltones again.
What a dig.
Pick up. Great defense we're seeing from Akari. Going into the left. And this is, Akari is playing smart. They're just really trying to just go both left and right. Na parang nagiging wiper. And yun ang kailangan nilang gawin to really just spread out the blockers of Creamline.
What a reaction coming from Kyle, but her teammates did not see where the ball was. Point for Akari. Slowly creeping in here in this second set. Akari only down by 3 points now.
Down by 3. Oh, good serve. But that was a good first ball too. Here's a chance. Soltones picked up by Atienza. And it's Michelle Gumabaw who's putting a stop to that run. She has 6 points, and Creamline's locals are actually putting in the numbers.
And with Michelle Gumabao being the captain for the reinforced conference. It is her hefty hand, and she's one of the hardest strikers to block in the league.
Guess who's getting a chance to serve for the first time here in the finals? Oh, wow.
What a swing.
We've seen that a couple of times already.
And going for that cross-court attack.
Yeah, if you're Akari, you want to see it a couple more times or even more, because this seems to be working for Okaru. Just going cut shot from the left pin.
What a missile coming from her. Good receive.
Good rebound there for Akari. And Okaru coming from the right this time. Gandang habol naman ni Pons. Buhay pa rin. Akari with another chance. Ollie again. And that one overshot. And you saw the concern from Mitch Gumabao's face. Kasi kung pumasok yun, hindi talaga niya maabutan.
Yes. But Ollie a bit unbalanced. Kyla, perfect reception here. 8 excellent digs, 3 excellent receptions so far. Steady performance and making those in-game adjustments, getting the cross-court attacks of Ollie, of Gretchel, of Ivy. This is why the Creamline Cool Smashers are consistent.
Great placement shot there by Ivy Laxina. And we've seen that time and time again. Also the control coming from Ivy Laxina. She has really grown so much in this past conference. Ollie coming from the right pin this time. So difficult to stop her. Just challenging Erica Staunton that time.
There's a broken block coming from the Creamline Cool Smashers in this sequence. So far, so good. Camille Cao setting up for reinforcements. Adele finding that open space.
Linihis talaga niya.
Yep. But it's followed by a misserve coming from Ezra. When you have these small mistakes, you're unable to gain your own momentum and you're giving free points to your opponent.
Big jump serve. Good pickup by Saltones there. And that results in another quick point from Ollie Okaru. Ollie has only 9 points, which is not the usual performance we've seen from Okaru. So her game is already picking up.
Yes.
Definitely there is time for her to really make her mark.
This is what I did notice from Ollie from the start of their game. She has a slow start, but she gains that momentum. And there you have it. An ace coming from Ollie, slowly picking things up for the Akari Chargers. This is what they have been doing this entire conference. This is why they have that perfect record. Everyone is stunned. Everyone is surprised. But it's because of these moments, these breaks of the games that are in their favor.
Good serve from Okaru. And an error there from Bernadette Pons, is overshooting that last attack. We know she wanted to go deep, and don't look now. Akari. They have definitely made the adjustments they needed. Ollie Okaru has definitely found her rhythm, but there's going to be a challenge here.
I believe this is the first challenge we're seeing in this second set.
And as we know, for those who were watching the saga of the second round here, the postseason, the semifinals was filled with a lot of contentious moments revolving around video challenges. So we see now how these challenges can really matter in games.
And sometimes a challenge, a point can alter the game as well. It can shift your own momentum. So that's why you got to be on point from start to finish.
It's 20-all. Akari has caught up with Creamline, but the service errors come at the worst time for the Chargers.
That's right, Coach Taka. No emotion yet again. But we're nearing here. Miss Chicky, we are in the 20 mark here. This is where things need to be more consistent. The players, the teams have to be composed. This is where the character is truly tested.
Good first ball. Cal looking for Victoria. Easy pick up there by Gumabaw. Pons. Another chance for Akari. Laxina using the hands of Creamline. She scores her 4th point and evens things up at 21-all in the second set.
Now nothing too flashy coming from Ivy Laxina. But take a look at that, just touching the hands of Kyle on that block. Camille Kyle taking advantage of Negrito being in front row.
And that run that Akari just staged should give them back the confidence that they badly need. They have to remember the caliber of a team they are, the kind of team they are, getting here to the finals after placing 7th in their last conference.
Ooh, what a set. Bernadette Pons on a roll. Gotta give credit to this tandem we've seen ever since FEU. Keep that in mind.
Just that connection, so versatile.
Yep.
The top scorer for Creamline so far with 11 points.
What a serve.
Santones again. This time Staunton with a stop. This is a tough one. Yeah. Gandang bantay naman ni Camille Victoria. The Camille's. Cal also helping out there. Getting a 22nd point for Akari.
Take a look at this block here. Talk about hang time in that sequence. Panaga there for that coverage.
You know, this is going to be huge for Akari if they get past Creamline in this second set. Like we said, they've never beaten Creamline, and Banks Panaga has other plans, clearly.
Smart plays coming from Kyle, activating Banks Panaga on this beautiful 8-quick attack. The involvement of the middle blockers. When you activate your middle blockers, you are giving freedom to your pins.
5 points for Banks. That's a tough serve. 12 points for Bernadette Pons. And a service ace when it counts, setting up her team for a couple of set points here in the second frame.
And it all starts with that beautiful serve, a serve that drops, targeting Janine in that sequence.
I mean, we've heard the chants. Bernadette Pons clearly galvanized by the crowd here, but not quite yet. Said Akari, we're not done with you.
Camille Cal being that offensive setter, taking that risk. What a gutsy move coming from her, especially at a time like this.
Pressure serve for Camille Cal. Oh, and error. You talked about the timeliness of that 1-2 play, but really the pressure of the situation. Just look at this crowd and look at what is at stake, and Camille Cal could not get that serve across, and that is a win again for Creamline in the second set. 25-23 this time, a much closer second frame. We'll talk more about it after the break. Back at the Phil Sports Arena, we have Creamline leading 2-0. And they were in full control of that second set. There was a threat from Akari, but Creamline never allowed them to lead in that second set at all. And let's take a look at the highlights, too.
With Akari, I said this in the first set, their attacks are not being converted into points. They have to be even smarter now going up against the Creamline Cool Smashers, going and targeting the donut hole zones, going for those crafty attacks in the corner pocket zones of Zone 1 and Zone 5. But for the Creamline Cool Smashers, their pace, their race, they're taking control of the matters at hand. They make those in-game adjustments. They don't allow the Akari Chargers to get any sort of momentum. They're playing the game the right way. Dig, set, spike, Erica Staunton, Bea De Leon, and Bernadette Pons doing justice for their squads. But first, attacks of set 2, 12 coming from Akari, and 13. So better improvement from the Akari Chargers. The blocks with Akari, they actually had 2 more than the Creamline Cool Smashers. It just boiled down to the in-game adjustments in the latter part. We had Camille Cal go for that missed serve, and what's not seen on our screens is the timing of these forced errors, and that is what is breaking or icing their own momentum. So these are things and learnings and little pickups that I'm sure the Akari Chargers will need to fix now before it's too late, as they are down by 2 sets.
Yeah, you talk about the championship mindset, veteran moves, all of these things that are synonymous to Creamline.
Yep.
But Akari, again, they really surpassed all expectations, and they are learning by the minute. Their learning curve so steep, and we cannot take that away from the Akari Chargers, and really how they managed to get themselves to this point.
A strong start now for Creamline, setting the tone, setting the pace of this set number 3.
Broken play. Gumaba will go up. Blockers were there, but that is outside. And Michelle Gumaba already with 7 points. We talked about how the locals have been contributing much of the scoring for Creamline. Pons with 13. She is the top scorer for the Cool Smashers so far. Staunton limited to 5 points. She is marked. Like we said, talagang bantay na bantay si Erica Staunton.
What a serve.
Oh.
What a serve. The Creamline Cool Smashers taking advantage here in this third set.
That's 14 points for Bernadette Pons, who has already really defied expectation. I think at this point, though, she is playing up to par, to what people are expecting her to put out.
Yes.
But we didn't know that she was going to show up in the way that she has, considering that the 3 MVPs of Creamline have not been able to contribute in the reinforcement conference. Lexi Rodriguez is ready with her report.
Well, Chiki and Jamie, with 2 sets already in their favor, the Creamline is laser focused and hopefully securing that Cream9 title. But, you know, Bernadette Pons, beloved by many because of her humility and her down-to-earth nature. She told me that she's really been a key player in this journey, but because, you know, from her early days as an up-and-coming player, she told me that what helped her get to where she is today is not just playing for the sake of winning, but to honor the journey that brought her here as well. Yung walang katapusang oras ng pagsasanay, yung mga international stints niya, she also mentioned that. And of course, yung belief that greatness is achieved 1 step at a time. Well, Creamline knows this very well. They know that the road may be tough, but with their eyes on the prize and the support of their passionate fans, they're ready to finish strong. And for those who aren't in the stands, you can still feel the intensity and excitement by streaming the game live on the Pilipinas Live app. It's your all-access pass to every play, every moment, no matter where you are. Now back to you, Chiki and Jamie.
Thanks so much, Lexi, and we want to welcome everybody watching us on the Pilipinas Live app. Also, all of you tuned in on RPTV Channel 9, or if you are on One Sports and One Sports Plus. And we are currently in the eye of the storm. Just really the excitement of this finals match, and
good coverage.
Both teams really just wanting to go home with a gold here for different reasons. Erica Staunton scoring her 7th point.
And we talk about the improvement coming from Erica. We did feature her earlier in the pregame. The improvement leaps and bounds, and she's a perfect fit for the Creamline Cool Smashers. And Chicky, you've been mentioning the local players are stepping up.
Yeah.
We did mention this on Starting Lineup, a show that's also on the Pilipinas Live app. The supporting cast is important as well. It cannot just be Erica Staunton doing the heavy lifting. It needs to be a shared load, and that is why they are always successful. Kyle Negrito is activating and having a lot of involvement of the middle blockers, the middles, the right pin, and the left pin. Everyone is contributing. What a set.
Oh!
What a set.
And you talked about just basic volleyball.
Yes.
Bump, set, spike.
And that's the theme that we've been talking since day one. This is something that they have mastered. And I remember Coach Sherwin, he was one of my coaches back in Ateneo. It's the basic skills of passing. In order to have that, you are able to elevate your game. Good coverage from Danny.
Yeah. And here comes Akari. You know, they're working hard for their points. Sotones with her 5th point now. She was rather quiet in the second set. Didn't get much opportunity really to score. But you're talking about how the locals on the Creamline side have really contributed and come together as a team. That is the kind of thing we need to see from Akari.
That's
Looking
right.
at the numbers, Akari with 12 points, Oli really just dominating in the scoring, but Sultanas contributing only 5, Latina only 4. I think they need to up their game.
They need to step it up a bit with the offense. Of course, the Creamline Cool Smashers, they know the tendencies of each other, that glance to each other. They know that this person gets this ball. This is where the communication comes into play.
Oh, and that is good, said the line's judge. Right on the money.
Coach Taka will call for a challenge. He was very sure that it was going outside.
We have to know that he was standing right next to the line's judge.
Well,
so
let's
he's seeing
see.
the same
We'll know.
thing.
We'll know.
And again, just a little more tension than usual with these challenges because of the developments in the past game. I mean, the video challenges played starring roles in both the semifinals matches that went up to went the distance. You know, we talk about how we got here and how we set up the finals, this finals day.
What a journey.
A couple of canceled game days. There really is just a limiter of contact with the line.
Coach Taka laughing it off.
That was just the smallest. Just really a couple of talagang buhok na lang ang ano. Nabuhok lang ang contact. And Creamline is up by 4 in our first technical timeout. crowd here at the Phil Sports Arena enjoying the action. 8,289 of them braving the rains.
Yep.
And coming out in their pinks. You know, we were talking about the shade of pink that is Creamline is hot pink.
Hot pink, and then Akari is magenta.
Magenta.
So we got to be a little bit specific with that one.
Yeah.
Different shades of pink.
And that is, those are the colors. It's pink and gold today, which is what we are donning. And both teams just wanting to end up on top here. These have been very exciting games in the Reinforced Conference. The knockout format. As we see Bernadette Pons with her tricks again, scoring point number 15.
And this is the attacks that were helping her in that second set. It's not the powerful attacks, it's the crafty plays, the explosive approach. And Akari is actually expecting the cross attacks, the down-the-line attacks, but she's switching it up, changing tempo.
Yun talaga si Pons just keeps her opponents guessing as to what she is going to deliver next.
What a serve.
Big one by Camille Victoria with her green face on.
Already with 3 points in this match. There needs to be more production from the middle blockers. We have not seen that since the first set. I remember the first point, it was given to the middle blockers. We need more production to fool the blocking of Creamline.
One thing they've been able to do is to really slow down Erica Staunton. That's been working out. But Bernadette Pons has more than made up for that already with 15 points. And Pons again. Good rebound. This is going to be a free ball. A chance for Creamline one more time. Ball still good. Pons.
Too low.
First rally in this second set. Third set, rather. Ivy Laxina. Hindi rin makalagpas.
Ooh, that's too tight.
Pons will go up. And it's the persistence. You know, you gotta hand it to Camille Cal and Ezra Madrigal, just really challenging the attacks of Pons every time.
Camille Cal finishing it off with that perfect block, knowing the tendency is going for that down the line. A much needed exhale coming from Akari.
And we have time.
Gusto natin i-over na natin yung bola. Mag-execute kayo ng maganda. Alam niyo naman yung gagawin niyo.
Composure lang, composure lang. Happy.
Bangs running. Long.
Okay.
Once focus lang kasi hindi ka naman papatong, hindi ka naman magdados. So focus lang sa block ay sa receive.
Good energy, girl!
Nice one!
All in, Creamline!
Happy!
Coach Sherwin Vanessa is calling a lot of strategic timeouts here when he feels that Akari is gaining their momentum, getting the rhythm. That timeout shot to try to get in the way of that. And we want to talk a little bit about Camille Cal and her contribution. She scored 4 already today. A lot of points for a setter.
Yep.
And maganda pinapakita ni Camille yung ano lang talaga, that service error to finish off that second set. That was untimely. Otherwise, she has been doing quite well, steady setting. But like you said, she needs to be a little more creative.
Yes. All the attackers, including Camille Cal, they need to outsmart the Creamline Cool Smashers.
And they need to really do away with these service errors too.
They need to polish up on their serving because you are giving points to the Creamline Cool Smashers, and they are already up by 2 sets.
This is a must-win third set for the Akari Chargers. They have not tasted a loss all conference long.
What a serve.
Oh, good dump, but better read. Setter knows what setter does. Back set. Staunton could not keep that in play. That's a huge one for Olio Caru. Gotta come up with more.
Take a look at at this back row attack.
And that spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Ollie with that missiles from that back row attack. They need more of those attacks if they want to extend this game.
Safe serve this time.
That's too tight.
Chance here. Where will Cal go? Laxina using the hands. Good pickup by Revilla. Pons with a bullet. Down the line goes Bernadette Pons, scoring point number 16, giving it right back to Camille Cal there. Good offense.
Bernadette Pons is in full strength. Take a look at that flight. Take a look at that might coming from her. And Chicky, she has embraced this first 6 role, filling in the shoes of the powerhouse spikers of her squad.
Combination attack there, read by Akari. Broken play. Sultanas from the back. Too easy for Creamline. A quick. What a pickup by Danny Ravenna. Joust. Won by Creamline.
Ollie was up against 2 spikers in Panaga and Erica Staunton. Perfect press. Take a look at this block here. 2 up against 1. No coverage for the Akari Chargers. Ivy Laxina not ready for that transition.
Aside from the service errors, credit Akari for making it a little bit harder for Creamline to score in this 3rd set. The rallies have been longer. They've been fighting harder. Except that time. Quick finish there for Creamline. And they want this W. After 2 sets already. What is at stake here? Creamline, of course, has a winning tradition, but not in the reinforced conference. And that is what they want to do. Meantime, we'll take a quick look. Tasted a lead all match long.
You can see that from start to finish, the Creamline Cool Smashers are setting the tone in this match. With Akari, they need a spark plug and they need one player to step up, but it could be that girl, Ollie. She needs to be activated a bit more. She is currently in full strength, whether she's coming from the front row or the back row, but with Sultanes, Madrigal, Ivy Laxina, there needs to be more production from the local players of Akari. Unlike the Creamline Cool Smashers, everyone is pitching in. Everything is shared with the offense.
Oh! A zero-tempo play by Pangs Panaga. You talk about the connection between Kyle Negrito and Pangs Panaga. Undeniable, and that is really for show in the finals match today.
Negrito being able to generate plays like that because of the perfect receive. When you have receive, you're able to execute the simple plays.
4-point lead for Akari. Ollie is dug. Another chance here. Cal going the other way with Sultanes. That's a good choice.
That is a broken block coming from MG and BDL.
And of course, the Akari's Kathy Chu enjoying the action. Probably feeling a little nervous at this point. They have to catch up. This is a must-win 3rd set, but she has to be proud of Akari, who will go home with a medal. After only, they started in 2022 here in the Reinforced Conference, and look where they have, how far they've come.
Smart.
Oh yeah, definitely smart.
The veteran moves coming from Negrito, knowing the open window, open space of the Akari Chargers. This is quick thinking coming from her. Keep in mind that the setter is the brain of the team.
net helping out Creamline as if they needed it. And they get the 16 points first, enjoying a 5-point lead and a 2-set advantage. Creamline looking good in their quest for the gold in the reinforced conference. We'll be back. Gilas Pilipinas continues its journey in the second window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers this November. Watch the games live at the Mall of Asia Arena. Get your tickets via smtickets.com, #Laban Pilipinas. 16-11, Creamline up by 5, also up by 2 sets. Things are looking bright for the Creamline School Smashers. Again, they are looking for that elusive gold medal in the reinforced conference. Last time they won it was in 2018.
And they don't allow the Akari Chargers to gain any sort of momentum playing the game the right way. And we've been saying this from the first set. And it all starts with this hard serving coming from the Creamline School Smashers, and the Akari Chargers unable. But take a look at that swing. Erica Staunton going down the line. No defense to be found from the Akari Chargers.
She is the quiet operator. She has been doing her job quietly. Staunton now in double digits. She has 11 points. Still not as efficient as Bernadette Pons today, who already has 16. But like you said, it's been a team effort for Creamline today.
Ooh, that's too tight.
That was a tough set. That was an error by the setter. And Staunton did not waste the opportunity.
Yes, taking advantage of her height. But the Akari Chargers need to step up now. Set was too tight coming from Camille Cal.
Akari feeling the pressure here. This is a big lead. Lumobo ng Kalamangan. And that is a break for Akari. Rare service error coming from Mitch Gumabaw, the team captain, who also has taken on quite a lot on her shoulders here as a team captain, absent the 3 leaders, Gemma Galanza, Tos Carlos, and Liza Valdez.
The Holy Trinity is what we say, yes.
And Michelle Gumabaw has really embraced the leadership role and has shown the way for her team. And here's the other leader, the other team captain, Michelle Cobb. Also, we have to remember that they are going home with a silver medal.
Yep.
After only 2 years here at the PBL. Placed 7th the last time out, and now they are at least in 2nd place. I mean, things aren't over yet. They still have a chance here. They need to get past this 3rd set and play some more.
And it's because of the new additions, the insertion of Coach Taka as well.
Yeah.
Coach Taka being that coach that pays small attention to those details. And it's been working, of course. The reinforced conference, they remain spotless so far.
Soyud going up. Oh, solid block there. Staunton just decides she's going to be the scoring machine in this part of the third set as she has scored 3 in a row.
The net defense coming from Erica. Take a look at this. Perfect unison, perfect press alongside BDL. This is their strength in this first set. Babarda stepping up here.
And the fans having fun here with their chants. It was a lot of emotion from the get-go, but it's a lot of happy Creamline fans here. Meantime, Akari still not out of it, but it's going to take a lot of work. And it looks like Gretzel Sotones is up to it. And he said, I'm not going to stop.
Not today.
Not today. Not yet.
Gretchen Sotones, I said this earlier in the pregame, she has restored her roar in this conference, and the healthy Sotones is what we love to see coming from her. Good receive.
Ooh, oh, that's off the hands again.
Yep. Too good coming from Bernadette Pons. Kyle Negrito, yep, activating this combination play, something that has been mastered in the years. Take a look at that.
We saw that work earlier.
Yep.
Just that sneak attack coming from Bernadette Pons. Talaga hindi mo malaman kung saan siya nanggagaling. Biglang nandun na si Pons.
She comes out of nowhere.
Jesus with a serve. Perfect pass by Ravenna, and that's what happens.
Yes. We need more of those coming from Victoria. We need more activation, more involvement of the middle blockers. Take a look at this replay here. Panaga almost there with that solo block.
They also talked about the importance of the receive, at sinubo lang talaga ni Ravenna yung bolang yon, and that led to a quick point and a side out for Akari. Chargers down by 6. Akari will set up again. Laxina going deep. Great stretch there by Revilla to keep the ball in play.
Inside.
And things are just not going Akari's way. On the other hand, but yung mga ganung puntos, Creamline, luck is on their side. That was just an over ball. Just keeping the ball in play. That's going to be another point.
This is the court awareness. Inside, nicking the line.
Another point there for Kyle Negrito, the setter, who scores 5 today. And she's been serving tremendously also. Laxina is dug. Joust won by Creamline. Another chance here. Soyud will go up using the hands of the blocker.
This
And
is Akari. What Ellie Soyud is known for, tooling that block, being crafty. We need this veteran spiker to step up for Akari.
But you know, Jamie, it cannot be a side-out game for Akari from this point on. I mean, they need to get a run. They've been getting chances here, getting breaks. But look at the disparity in the score. Creamline just getting close to the 25-point mark. Akari has to dig deep. They need a run, and they need to be able to just play against the pressure. Wow. No pressure, on the other hand, from Bernadette Pons, who is playing so relaxed. 18.
And to add to that, Chicky, relax is the word. They are composed when things don't go their way. When things go their way as well, their emotion is the same every time. They're not too emotional.
And at the net, another service ace. Can Pons hit the 20-point mark? Will she win this set and the championship point for Creamline? This is her chance. You can hear the crowd chanting MV Pons. She has definitely given MVP numbers today. Could this be it? That's called outside. And she knows it. But too many opportunities for Creamline to take this third set and the match and the gold.
They're just 1 point away of getting their 9th championship title here in the PVL.
Marciano coming in cold for this service. Let's see if this will settle things. And it's City Kapanaga scores the winning point for Creamline. She has been at it all day with Kyle Negrito, and the confetti is out. Creamline enjoying their 9th title, the second only in the reinforced conference, and this is without their 3 stars. This is without Tots Carlos, this is without Gemma Galanza and Eliza Valdez, and that is the story, and that is the reason why the Creamline Cool Smashers and their fans are rejoicing and celebrating big for this win, Jamie.
The Creamline Cool Smashers being that collective unit that they are from start to finish, taking care of the small details. Take a look at that. The emotions run high. 9 championship titles for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
And I think this is a time to really talk about what Akari has also accomplished in the reinforced conference. Just really surprising everybody with their fantastic performance. The first loss only here in the finals to give them a silver medal after only 2 years in the PBL.
Of the Premier Volleyball League.
And we heard the stadium announcer just really reminding everybody what all this means. Before that, let's take a look at this Manalo play of the game brought to you by Yakult. Yakult, every day, okay. Again, the reinforcement Cup gold has been elusive for Creamline, and they celebrate big, and we are going to have more of that celebration after we take a quick break.
Welcome back, PBL fans. You're still tuning in the PBL Reinforced Conference, and the Creamline Cool Smashers just secured their 9th championship title. Congratulations, Coach Sherwin. Congratulations, Pons. Unang-una sa lahat. I'm sure that you guys are overflowing with joy, with confidence. Lakas ng loob talaga. Pero Coach Sherwin, unahin muna kita. Sa tanan ng inyong career, ang dami nyo rin napagdaanan, 9 championship titles. Ano yung pinaka-proud kayo sa pagiging head coach ng Creamline Cool Smashers?
Siyempre, lahat naman ng championship namin, proud ako kasi pare-pareho lang din naman. Ito medyo mas maganda kasi medyo marami kaming kulang, pero sa sobrang sipag ng mga players namin, nakuha namin yung championship.
Thank you, Coach. Now, Pons, kanina nag-uusap tayo, sabi mo na ang dami mo ring napagdaanan, your experiences, your international experiences as well. It is what made you become who you are today. Gaano ka kasaya? Anong pakiramdam ngayon mo na matawag kang champion again?
Sobrang saya. Thank you, Lord. Una-una kasi first reinforced conference ko din to with Creamline, and sobrang saya ko na nakuha namin yung championship.
And bilang ito yung una mong Reinforced Conference, ito pa lang din yung second Reinforced Conference Championship title of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Coach Sherwin, what does this mean to you also being a head coach? Sa ano pang paraan sa tingin mo mag-grow yung Creamline in the future?
Marami pa naman kasi yung mga bench player namin, mga bata pa naman. Sana magpatuloy pa yung achievements ng Creamline.
And I'm sure a lot of fans are really nakatutok sa pagtanda and sa paglaki pa at sa pagdami pa ng championship titles. Pons, is there anyone that you'd like to greet?
Unang-una, thank you sa lahat na nandito. Kahit umuulan, nanood pa rin kayo. And syempre, hi sa family ko, kay mama, kay papa, and sa mga kapatid ko. And of course, sa lahat ng mga Creamline fans na nandito. Thank you so much po.
Pons, more than 8,000 fans are watching here inside the Phil Sports Arena. Coach Sherwin, kayo meron ba kayong gustong batiin?
Siyempre, babatiin ko yung mga family ko. Thank you sa suporta nila and sa management namin sa Creamline. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng suporta. At sa mga fans na pumunta rito kahit umulan.
Well, madami talagang nag-aabang, madami ang nanonood dito sa Phil Sports Arena at mas madaming nanonood online. That's why let's get this awarding ceremony started. Let's turn it back to the panel.
I'm here with the Creamline Cool Smashers, Michelle Gumabao and Erica Staunton. We have MG here. MG, the Creamline Cool Smashers have set the standard here in the PBL. This is your 9th championship title. The last time you won the Reinforced Conference was back in 2018. How does it feel?
It feels great. Thank you so much for all the support, for all the prayers, and for endlessly watching and cheering for us. I just want to say thank you to Erica for doing a great job this season. Thank you, God, that we were able to finish this season without major injuries.
Now, as captain, you bear a lot of responsibility and a lot of pressure is on your shoulders. How did you stay composed this conference?
You just look to your teammates, know that we've worked hard for this. We've trained every day for this moment. And as long as we're there for each other, we help each other each and every point. We're in this together, and that's what keeps us really composed all throughout.
The Creamline Cool Smashers have that champion mindset, but you do talk about how your team has the heart of a champion. Can you please define that for us?
The heart that never gives up. It never says tomorrow, just only today. Give your best 100% no matter what the score is, no matter what the scoreboard tells you. And you're really just gonna do this not only for each other, but everybody who really believes in this team. And it's all of them watching on TV, watching here in this court. We're so happy, and for all the support, thank you so much to all of you, to our families, and to our bosses. Thank you.
MG, thank you, congrats. And I'm here with the reinforcement of the Creamline Cool Smashers, Erica Staunton. Now, Erica, just a few months ago, you graduated college, you packed your bags, you moved here to the Philippines, and you are the youngest reinforcement here, and now you are a champion. How does it feel?
I'm so excited, I'm so happy, but I'm more grateful to be doing it with this team. I love my teammates, and I'm very blessed to be here. So I really appreciate Creamline bringing me out, and this was the experience of a lifetime. Couldn't have been any better.
The quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals were all single knockout matches. How did you stay composed? How did you train your mind?
I think honestly just leaning on my teammates every time, and the main focus being the next point and not necessarily winning the entire match, just winning that next point. So yeah.
There are thousands of fans here. They were chanting your name earlier. What is your message to them and your family watching back home?
Yes, to the Creamline fans, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I love you guys. It's been unreal. This experience has been amazing because of you guys. And Mom and Dad, thank you guys so much for watching all of my games. I love you guys. My siblings, Peter, Michael, Abby, and Haley, I love you guys too. And then Dave Dantes, I know is watching in Georgia, so thank you, Dave.
MG, any last words for the fans?
Thank you to our Abisco family, to our PVL fans who are watching here today and on TV. Thank you so much for all the support. God is so good to us. And thank you, Erica, for closing out this season with us.
Well, there you have it. The Creamline Cool Smashers getting their championship title in the Reinforced Conference. We'll be back for awarding.
Sound check, mic, mic, mic. We're back here at the Phil Sports Arena where we just concluded the championship match, which was won by the Creamline Cool Smashers in 3 straight sets against the Akari Chargers. But before we crown our queens, let us first recognize the top individual performers for this conference. These are the players who are legitimate stars, who made the games more exciting and who have introduced improvements not only to their teams but to the league as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the PVL Premier Team. The basis for the Premier Team took into consideration the statistics of all 12 teams until the quarterfinals. The primary criteria was each player's overall performance relative to their registered position. And to help us recognize the Premier Team are Sherwin Malonzo, PVL Commissioner; Risa Gilas, Head of Channel Management and Programming of Signal TV; and Norman Reynoso, Director of Fabriano. Our friends from Fabriano will be giving out a special token for each member of our Premier Team. First, we recognize the top playmaker, our best setter. The PVL Reinforced Conference best setter is Jel Cayuna of the Signal HD Spikers. Congratulations to Jel Cayuna, who is now a 4-time PVL best setter, winning all of them with Signal. She is the second most decorated setter in our league's history. Congratulations once again to Jel Cayuna, who will also go home with a bronze medal tonight. And if you're ready, we will now call our best outside spikers. First, she's one of the best scorers in our league. Ladies and gentlemen, your Reinforced Conference best outside spiker, Brooke Van Sickle of the Petrogas Angels. And receiving the award for Van Sickle is her Petrogas teammate, Michelle Morente. Van Sickle, already a 1-time MVP in our league, and she had a tremendous second conference with the Angels. Brooke was the top scorer among all local players this conference and was also in the top 10 in spiking, serving, digging, and receiving. And we thank Michelle Morente, who is representing Van Sickle from Petrogas, our first best outside spiker. And now we crown another best outside spiker. She is none other than Gretzel Sotones from the Akari Chargers. Gretzel Sotones will be receiving her 4th best outside spiker award in the PVL. That is her 5th individual award in our league. Already a champion in the Reinforced Conference, today she will go home with a silver medal with her new team. Once again, let's give it up for our second best outside spiker, Gretzel Soltones. And now we are ready for our middle blockers. The first of our two best middle blockers just had the best conference of her career as a professional. From the Capital One Solar Spikers, our best middle blocker is Des Clemente. Des Clemente collected 18 kill blocks in the preliminary round for an average of 0.56%. She also had 66 points, ranking her number 4 among all middle blockers. Congratulations once again, Des Clemente of the Capital One Solar Spikers. And now, for the second of our best middle blockers, completing our set of best middles, comes from the PLDT high-speed hitters, Majoy Baron. Majoy is now a two-time PVL best middle blocker. The veteran ranked second in the preliminary round in blocking with 21 big blocks. We are ready for our best opposite spiker. She's another young player who made a leap this conference from the Farm Fresh Foxies. Our best opposite spiker is Trisha Tubu. Trisha Tubu has been Farm Fresh's most consistent scorer since joining the Foxies last year. She had 108 points in the preliminary round this conference, and she is the first Foxy ever to receive an individual award. Congratulations to Trisha Tubu for your breakout performance at this conference. And now we award the Reinforced Conference Best Libero. She continues her ascent for the Galleries Tower High Risers. Our best libero, Alyssa Eroa. Eroa came back to the PVL earlier this year and has proven herself as one of the best in her position. She finished the preliminary round as our best receiver and third best digger. Eroa is now the first ever high riser to be a part of the premier team. Congratulations once again to our best libero, Alyssa Eroa, representing the Galleries Tower High Risers. Now, prior to this conference, we had our first ever rookie draft. Let's now meet and name our first ever rookie of the conference. And she comes from the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells, our rookie of the conference, Sharia Ancheta. Ancheta was the 13th overall pick of the draft out of Adamson University. The middle blocker was consistent starter for Zeus Coffee, and now she is the first ever individual awardee from that team. Once again, congratulations to Sharia Ancheta, our rookie of the conference from the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells. Our next two awards follow the same criteria as the rest of the premier team, but factored in being a semi-finalist. Let's continue with the reinforcement who made the biggest impact this conference. Our best foreign guest player. We had a tremendous cast of reinforcements this conference, but she managed to make crystal clear connections from the Signal HD Spikers, MJ Perez. Back in the Philippines, Perez was still as good as we remembered her. The Venezuelan pushed the HD Spikers all the way to the podium. One of the most exciting players, and she will go home to her hometown with a bronze medal as well. It's time now for the final member of our premier team, the MVP. Who is your Reinforced Conference MVP? She is from the Creamline Cool Smashers, and she is Bernadette M.V. Bonds. Finally, M.V. Bonds truly is an MVP. With three of their top players missing this conference, Bonds held court for Creamline. She was the second best scorer among all locals this conference and was also the second best receiver in the preliminary round. And presenting our MVP with a check for 50,000 pesos from our friends at BPI AIA is BPI AIA Director for Sales Bernadette Pantoja and BPI AIA Associate Director for Training Paulo Reyes. Of course, our MVP will also be receiving a gift from Fabriano. Much deserved MVP award. I'm sure the crowd at the PhilSports Arena will agree. Would you like to hear from your MVP? It's time to get a few words from Bernadette Bonds. So much, Bernadette Bonds. And that trophy looking very good in your hands. And I'm sure all of your fans are just as happy for you. Congratulations to Bernadette Bonds, our conference MVP. And we will have more awards and our podium ceremony coming up after the break. continue our Reinforced Conference awarding ceremony here at the Phil Sports Arena. And we have in store our coronation night, our podium ceremony. And here to crown our queens this conference, we still have PVL Commissioner Sherwin Malonzo, to be joined by the Head of Sports and Content of Signal TV, Mr. Miko Halili. First up on the podium are our bronze medalists. They gave it their all and ended the Reinforced Conference on a positive note. Here are the Signal HD Spikers. Let's welcome in Claudine Troncoso, Rose Doria, Jack Jonella, Jen Kasugod, Ishi Lalong Isip, Ces Molina, Joe Fernandez, Judith Abil, Chin Basas, Jackie Acuna, Giselle C, AJ Jinko, MJ Perez, Ria Meneses, and Jel Cayuna. Once again, let's give it up for our bronze medalists, the Signal HD Spikers. Let's call in the coaching staff, starting with Rico de Guzman, Kirk Beliran, Justin Santos, Mark de Talban, Doxel de los Reyes, Gabriel Atienza, John Christopher Salvador, making up the team staff. We call in team manager Arjuna Skol, and of course, Signal HD's head coach, Shaq De Los Santos. Signal HD with a 4-set win in today's bronze medal match. It was a heartbreak of a loss, a 5-setter that kept them from the gold medal match, but still a podium finish for Signal HD. Once again, let's give it up for our bronze medalists. Once again, congratulations, Signal HD Spikers. And let's get ready now for our runners-up. We are about to award the silver medal. And to join our presenters is Signal Head of Channel Management and Programming, Ms. Risa Gilas. Our silver medalists won their first 10 games of the conference, and for the first time in their franchise's history, we welcome the Akari Chargers to the podium. Let's give it up for Danny Ravena, Oli Ocaro, Max Wanko, Gretzel Soltones, Mitch Cobb, Camille Victoria, Janine Marciano, Ezra Madrigal, Erica Ragagas, Isa Bacabak, Seth Domingo, Catherine Almazan, Steph Bustrillo, Ivy Laxina, Camille Cal, and Ellie Soyud. Joining our players, our team staff, Bilet Ponce de Leon, Juvie Mangaring, Vince Mangulabnan, Rodel Canino, Jem Manalang, Sid Herelia, Nika Ozoa, and Trina Corbett. Let's call in the team manager, Mozi Ravena, and head coach, Taka Minoa. Again, lots of reason to celebrate for this team, a very young franchise who finished 7th place in the last conference and improving leaps and bounds and making it to the podium after giving up only one match, the gold medal match. Once again, huge congratulations for the Akari Chargers, our silver medalists in the 2024 Reinforced Conference. Winning the silver medal was no mean feat for the Akari Chargers because they went up against the winningest team in the PVL, who we will call in just a while. Once again, congratulations to the Akari Chargers for your silver medal finish in the Reinforced Conference. Our champions for a third straight conference and for the 9th time ever. Our champions, the 2024 Reinforced Conference Queens, the Creamline Cool Smashers. Let's call them in one by one, starting with Kyle Negrito, Alaysa Valdez, Din Rodriguez, Risa Sato, Pangs Panaga, Michelle Gumabaw, Ella De Jesus, Lori Bernardo, Kyla Atienza, Pau Soriano, Denise Lazaro Revilla, Bea De Leon, Bea Bonafe, Risa Mandapat, Rose Vargas, Tots Carlos, Bernadette Pons, Mafe Galanza, Erica Staunton, and Alea Torres. The Reinforced Conference gold medal, an elusive one for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Last time they won this conference was in 2018, and this makes their 9th overall championship in the PVL, as the Cool Smashers remain to be the winningest team in the league. Let's call in the team staff: Carlos Santos, John Paul Pareja, Bok Morado, Mark Caron, Jonathan Garduque, Harry Rameses, Eduardo Martinez, Sunny Cruz, together with team manager Alan Acero and head coach Sherwin Meneses. start for the Creamline Cool Smashers in the Reinforced Conference, but they ended the way we know they do. With a championship in 3 straight sets, the Creamline Cool Smashers, your gold medal winners in the 2024 PVL Reinforced Conference. And we'd like to call back the other finishers in the Reinforced Conference, the silver medalists, the Akari Chargers, and the Signal HD Spikers to join the Creamline Cool Smashers to take their place at the podium once again for our photo opportunity. I'm sure all of you will agree the Reinforced Conference was a very exciting, heart-stopping conference with a very unique format. It remains to be seen whether this is a format that is here to stay, but we can be sure every game played in the knockout rounds was a heart-stopper and we all enjoyed it. And we once again feat and celebrate our finishers, our podium finishers, bronze medalist Signal HD, silver medalist Akari Chargers, and the champions, the Creamline Cool Smashers. PVL fans, are you ready for our finals MVP? She scored 19 big points today, topping even the reinforcement of her team. The top scorer, a local for the Creamline Cool Smashers. She is none other than MV Bonds. A double MVP win for Bernadette Bonds today. Congratulations. We are so used to seeing Bernadette Bonds with her beautiful smile, and we can feel how everybody is celebrating with her. This is destiny everybody has been talking about. Bernadette Bonds winning today, and she has made her dream come true. She has helped her team win the gold, and she has made her millions of fans very proud. Congratulations to Bernadette Bonds. We can say this is definitely much deserved. It was a tough situation for Creamline with their 3 stars sitting out this conference. A lot on the shoulders, particularly of this girl, Bernadette Bonds, and she did not disappoint. And this is the sign of a true star, a true veteran, somebody who does not succumb under the pressure. She is a clutch player, an exciting player, and she always does it with a smile, with humor, and with really good vibes in the name of Creamline. That is what they say about this team. They play happy, and Bernadette Bonds just fit right in the Creamline system. Congratulations once again to Bernadette Bonds. And of course to the rest of Creamline as well. Joining me now, Jamie and Lexi. This is something that Creamline has been waiting for. As we know, they are a very successful team. They've won many, many titles, but there's something about the Reinforced Conference. They waited since 2018 to win it again, and you can see it was not easy. It was tough for them in the beginning of this conference, but they pulled through in usual Creamline fashion, and the 3-setter win today, Jamie.
That's right. With Creamline, they have established that championship mindset, and every individual on the team is stepping up, and we witnessed this conference high quality volleyball.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about not only Creamline, Creamline, not only Akari, not only Signal, but just how interesting and just exciting this reinforced conference was. What did you think of the way the format went this reinforced conference, Lexi?
I think it really showed the grit and the power that all of these players have in their systems, you know. It's great to see, actually, as a courtside reporter, it's really great to get to know them on a deeper level as well, to get to share their stories, not only to the broadcast team, but also to the millions of fans watching online. So it's just amazing to cover such games.
There's a lot of drama, a lot of unexpected turns of events, particularly in the postseason, the semifinals, the five-setters, and the quarterfinals as well. And there's so much to be remembered and to be learned in the reinforced conference. What stands out in your mind, Jamie?
Well, with this conference, they had the single knockout matches, and that is where the Hunger Games began, and that's when things started to get a bit spicy and a bit intense for us.
Yes, absolutely. And I think the jury is still out if this is something that we want to see more of in the PBL, if we want to see more knockout type format, because it really makes for very exciting matches. How about you, Lexi? Is this something you want to see more of?
Well, definitely. Really, really excited to this. Cheeky, what do you think?
All right, and something also equally exciting, the Invitational Conference, which already got started today. We kicked off the Invitational Conference earlier this afternoon, and we continue the excitement tomorrow, starting with the meeting of our Invitational players, our teams from Korashki and from Escola.
Yep.
And they have seen action today.
Philippines, nice to meet you. We miss you. Did you miss us?
Volleyball just never stops.
That's right. Well, the Invitational Conference is coming full force, and tomorrow we will return with the Farm Fresh Foxies against Kershiki Ablaze, 4 p.m. The Invitational Conference here, the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City.
And we are excited to see how these teams, Signal will also be participating in the Invitational Conference, and they get no rest. They are going right into the action.
Never stops.
The grind never stops, and I'm sure all of you PBL fans are happy about that, and we're happy that you joined us today in this rainy Wednesday evening. And it has been a heck of a reinforced conference, and we'd like to thank all of you for sticking it out with us. We want to thank all the men and women of Signal Sports who has been a part of our continuing coverage. We want to thank our director, Al Neri, Carlo Grajo, and on behalf of my partners, Jamie La Victoria, Lexi Rodriguez, this has been Chicky Rowapuno, Creamline, Cool Smashers, your champions for the 2024 PBL Reinforced Conference.